Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we're taking a closer look at how to beat 99 nights in the forest, the ultimate survival guide. All right, let's jump right in. If you've ever tried 99 nights in the forest on Roblox, you know it's brutal. It drops you into this super dark, dangerous world with a premise that sounds simple, but is actually incredibly tough. So think of this as your guide, your roadmap to not just making it through, but actually beating the game. So when it comes to actually winning, it all boils down to two big things. You've got to master both of them at the same time, just staying alive and, well, actually finishing your mission. And here's the thing. You can't just treat these like a checklist, one after the other. They're totally linked. To make it all 99 days, you have to be out there actively looking for those 4 kids. You can't just build a fort and hide hoping the clock runs out. It's all about balancing that pure survival instinct with pushing forward to get the quest done. Okay, let's get into the real strategy now. Because honestly, whether you win or lose is pretty much decided in those first 24 hours. What you do on day 1, that's the foundation for your entire game. No pressure, right? Now, these 3 steps might seem super simple, but they are everything. First thing you do, and I mean the very first thing, is craft a map. It costs 3 wood. Do it. Getting lost out there is basically a game over screen waiting to happen. After that, just gather wood. You're going to need it for everything. Fuel, walls, crafting, you name it. And finally, that campfire, that's your safe zone. That light is the only thing that keeps the big bad monster away, so keeping it fed with wood has to be your #1 priority. All right, so once you've made it through that first day and night, congrats. The game kind of shifts gears. It stops being about just surviving the night and starts being about really learning the rhythm of the forest and, mastering how everything works. You'll see pretty quickly that the game is split into 2 totally different modes. Daytime, that's your time to shine. Go gather resources, hunt animals, make some real progress on finding those kids. But man, the second that sun sets, everything changes. Nighttime is pure defense. It's when the real horrors of the forest come out. And speaking of horrors, let's talk about the main event, the deer monster. Now listen up, because this is important. You cannot kill this thing. Not with an axe, not with a gun, nothing. It's basically immune to all your weapons. The only thing that stops it is shining a flashlight on it. It can take you out in just 3 or 4 hits, so yeah, it's serious business. The one bit of good news? It gives you a free pass on the very first night, which gives you just a little bit of time to get ready. Okay, so on day 2, your whole strategy is about to get an upgrade. A super important character, the pelt trader, is going to show up at your camp. This guy, he's your ticket to getting better gear. We're talking moving on from sticks and stones to real weapons. And his first couple of trades, absolute game changers. You bring him 1 bunny foot, and you can walk away with a better axe, a bigger bag, or, yup, that flashlight we were just talking about. Then, for a wolf pelt, he'll give you your first proper weapon. Seriously, making these trades should be at the top of your to-do list. They are essential for surviving the mid-game. And while we're on the topic of weapons, this chart gives you a pretty clear goal to shoot for. Don't get me wrong, that revolver from the trader is awesome to start with, but eventually, you're going to want to aim for the S-tier stuff. We're talking the tactical shotgun, the Morning Star, things that'll help you deal with the really tough enemies and those nasty raids later on. Okay, so you've got some gear, you're starting to feel a little more confident. Let's talk defense, because a good, strong base is literally the difference between surviving a cultist raid and, well, watching your campfire go out, which is pretty much game over. For a solid base, these 4 items are totally non-negotiable. You need a farm plot, that'll take care of your food situation. Wood rain storage is crucial for keeping your fuel from getting wet and useless. A bed is a must-have to set your respawn point. Trust me, you don't want to be running all the way back from the start. And bear traps, well, that's the heart of your whole defense system. But here's the thing. Just plopping down traps isn't going to cut it. You have to be smart about it. And the single best, most effective defensive strategy in this whole game is what everyone calls the funnel strategy. It's actually pretty simple, but brilliant. You build walls all the way around your campfire. But, and this is the key part, you leave just 1 tiny little opening. Just 1. Then you take all your bear traps and you stack them right in that gap. What happens? Every single enemy, whether it's a wolf or a cultist, has to come through that 1 spot. It turns the entrance into a kill zone and makes those raids so much easier to handle. So, once your survival is automated and your defenses are solid, it's time to really focus on the main quest. Let's talk about rescuing those 4 kids.
Each kid is basically locked behind a boss fight. You have to defeat a certain group of enemies to get the key you need. And yeah, the difficulty definitely ramps up. I mean, the last one has you fighting 6 alpha bears at once. But here's a super important tip that a lot of people miss. Every time you rescue a kid, the day-night cycle actually gets faster. This is a huge help because it means you'll reach day 99 way quicker.
Okay, we have covered a ton of strategy here, so let's wrap it all up with a little rapid-fire round. The absolute must-dos and the definite don'ts that'll help you lock in that win.
First, the pro tips. These are the habits that separate the survivors from, well, everyone else. Always aim for headshots, saves tons of ammo. Learn to kite enemies. Just run in circles while attacking to save your health. Build those farm plots and cook stew. It's way better than just eating raw stuff. And for the love of all that is good, replant your trees. You don't want to run out of wood. Oh, and hit up the cultist stronghold every 20 minutes. It's the best place for rare items, hands down.
And now for the big mistakes you got to avoid. These are the classic run killers. We've talked about all of them, but they're the main reasons people don't make it. Forgetting to make a map right away. Thinking you can just wander around at night without a flashlight. Not building walls before a raid hits. Forgetting about the pelt trader. Not replanting trees. You get the idea. Just avoid these simple mistakes and you'll be in great shape. So there you have it. Winning this game isn't about luck at all. It's about preparation, smart strategy, and just knowing the rules of the forest. You literally have the complete blueprint now, so get out there and conquer it. Thanks for hanging out with me on the How To Tech Hacks channel. Don't forget to subscribe and stay curious. The future of technology is just getting started.